The Yankees purchased him from the Red Sox. Now he's slugging his way to baseball immortality.
The Yankees-Red Sox rivalry had an intensity that nothing in any other sport has had.
The Red Sox-Yankee rivalry is legendary. When I played in the 70s, it was at a fever's pitch. Brushbacks, brawls. It was great baseball.
People got new middle names that started with F and ended in ing. Bucky Dent is what Red Sox fans would say.
3-run home run for Bucky Dent. The Yankees lead it 3-2. Look at those Yankees. They beat the Red Sox again.
You hate people who hurt you when you're 7. And then over and over again.
The New York Yankees are world champions.
One of the fiercest rivalries in all of sports, Boston and New York.
The rivalry in 2003 was intense. There was a true hatred for those guys.
Yankees up! Yankees up!
They were taller, richer, better looking, more rings.
There was the Yankees and then everybody else. But at the top of the list of everybody else was the Boston Red Sox.
When you face the Red Sox, the volumes turn way up.
Look out.
It's ferocious.
You have two teams with great villains. Look who you had. You had Clemens.
You talk about domination.
Poppy.
Ortiz grounds it into left center. Here comes a win.
Manny.
Slides, and he makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Pedro.
Look out.
Millar. It was so easy to hate Millar. He was so good, and you could just hate him.
I thought they were really quite likable, Billy, our team.
Of course you do.
You guys had villains.
Jeter with a patented running throw.
He's out!
We built up a level of respect around the game that they didn't adhere to. They were not only talented, but they were very vocal.
Jeter, Posada, Mariano. I respect them as players, but I will not bow down to that respect.
Every time I felt like we'd beat their brains in.
The Yankees go to the American League Championship Series.
What you want me to do? Show fear? You're gonna fight against King Kong? You better act like it.
We're the top dog. We're going to get it done.
It felt the way it's supposed to feel. Two big heavyweight fighters in the American League Championship Series. This was it.
Strike 3 call. The Red Sox win it. Bring on the Yankees.
People will tell you it is baseball's best, the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Here we go in game 1 of this ALCS, and here's Tim Wakefield.
Wakefield's control is unbelievable for a knuckleballer.
Tim Wakefield allowing 2 runs on 2 hits, and they win a big game 1 here in the Bronx.
Game 2 of the ALCS from Yankee Stadium. It's next.
Strike 3, the throwdown, they got him easily. Swung on a miss, strike 3. And here is the ovation for Andy Pettitte. The series is tied at a game apiece, and now we head to Fenway for the next 3.
Red Sox-Yankees, game 3 with everything on the line.
In this corner, Pedro Martinez. In that corner, Roger Clemens.
It only takes a spark to ignite this fire.
Zimmer's letting the home plate umpire have it.
Well, it was at his face.
Martinez pointing. He's saying, I'll hit you in the head. The ball's not even close.
He's still got the bat in his hand. He wants him, and everybody's out. There's a fight on the side. Oh, my gosh, Don Zimmer. Pedro threw him down. Pedro Martinez, Sims almost 80. He was going after Pedro, and they're still hollering.
Clemens is shouting at Pedro.
That's one of the ugliest things I've ever seen in baseball.
We didn't start it. Whatever kind of baseball they want to play, we're going to play.
We got to go out there with the mentality to grind them into the ground.
I think we've upgraded from a battle to a war.
Game 4 is about to begin.
Tim Wakefield, the only Red Sox starter to win a game in this series. Strike 3 call to the inside corner. That knuckleball darted and danced and caught the inside corner down around the knees. Quite a night for Tim Wakefield. He gets a huge ovation from the Fenway faithful.
Game 5 of this ALCS with the series tied 2-2.
Wells ready, full windup. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. What a job of pitching by David Wells.
A chopper to third base, force play at third. Boone's got it, and that's the inning. Jeter makes the play, and this game is over. And maybe the Red Sox season at Fenway as well. Welcome to Yankee Stadium for Game 6 of the American League Championship Series.
Cowboy up!
Over the glove of Jeter into left field. Walker will score, and Garcia Parra will score. And the Red Sox take the lead.
Nixon trying to add to the Boston lead.
And
And a high fly ball to deep right. It is gone. A 2-run homer for Trot Nixon.
So the Red Sox force winner-take-all Game 7 to go on to the World Series.
With extra security, hours ago, Pedro Martinez made his way off the team bus and into Yankee Stadium. The crowd already on him. And for possibly the final time, Roger Clemens walks into a big league stadium as the starting pitcher.
I think of Roger Clemens as a Boston Red Sox great, and now he's going out as the starter for the Yankees in Game 7, trying to stop Boston from getting to the World Series for a chance to break the curse of the Bambino.
The fact that the Rocket was on the mound for these guys, it just made us insane. It felt like any of our most beloved guys, the Yankees, would go and buy him. It felt personal and deliberate.
Well, you left out Babe Ruth, but go ahead, keep going.
Just deliberately.
It has become tradition from his forehead to the forehead of Babe Ruth on that monument out in Monument Park.
I never really bought into the curse. Babe Ruth's baseball to me. He was a Red Sox and he was a Yankee. So I started taking the sweat off my forehead and rubbing it on his forehead.
Is this his last appearance? How fitting. Boston to New York City. Remarkable career, winning 300 games this year.
I was thinking this could be my last game and I'm not going to have an opportunity to pitch anymore. So you try to control your emotions if you can.
You could feel the electricity in the air. It was just so intense. I thought I was playing in the World Series, you know, at that point.
Check 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello. How's the crowd going to be, Pete? Is this how it's going to sound?
You feel it kind of coming up off the field, out of the seats, out of the stands. Up toward the press box, up toward the broadcast booth, the reaction was just so awesome from the Yankee Stadium crowd that it was just like, this is great. And I'm not going to trample all over this with my voice.
Damon retired on a routine ground out.
Roger Clemens had that old cowboy, I'm gonna throw the ball as hard as I can. He still had a nice split finger, a decent slider, but his bread and butter was his four-seam fastball. And Game 7, Big Texas is coming with it.
I don't think he's thrown a pitch under 94 yet.
Clemens is through the first. It's Pedro's turn.
Think about all the things that are confronting Pedro tonight. He's got to beat the New York Yankees in Game 7 at Yankee Stadium with all the psychological baggage from Saturday. That is extra and tough.
Yankee fans hated Pedro Martinez. Pedro literally got death threats. It was scary for him. It really was.
All he wants to do is handle that baseball. It's not going to affect him. He's going to pitch his game.
Pedro Martinez had a fiery side of him. If something ticked him off or if he felt like he needed an edge, somebody could get drilled.
Nick Johnson now batting in the number 2 spot.
That was a message. He knocked him back off the plate, as if to tell the Yankees, listen, just because we had that brouhaha the other night, don't think I won't come inside on you.
Off the hands, Millar at first and foul ground, 2 out. Damon is coming on. The inning is over.
I'm at every game. I go to every game.
Longtime Yankee fan, Billy Crystal. Always here when there's October baseball in New York.
I was in the makeup trailer of The Shield.
Boy, this is going to be a really
that's where
rough
they had
story.
See, he told me he was a good guy. So anyway, I was in the trailer, and there was a bunch of Red Sox fans there. We were just so into this game. Pedro was throwing great. We're looking good.
Clemens takes on the middle part of this relentless Boston Red Sox lineup.
That first at bat, your heart rate's at about 190. You look at Jeter and try to get it back down to the superstar heart rate.
Any mistake, your life is changed. Bill Buckner had to move to Montana. Think about what we're talking about. I played first base.
All these thoughts start going to your brain.
Into right center field, tailing away from Williams. That ball will get down, and on a hop, Bernie Williams holds Millar to a single. Nixon has hit some dramatic home runs for the Red Sox.
Trot has historically hit Clemens decent. That's a formidable matchup. It was always just a battle between the two of them.
That ball is high. It is far. It is gone. Two-run home run for Trot Nixon. And Boston draws first blood. They take a 2-0 lead.
Rocket usually doesn't give up runs early in the game, so it's like we're in for a battle now.
He's always been tougher on me to hit, but it seems like Trot Nixon and Kevin Millar had his number.
Nixon hits his 4th career home run off Roger Clemens.
That first home run, we got that little hole on Roger, like, okay, he's just a man, Rock. He's just a man. We got him.
I don't know if the Yankees can afford to give up more than 2 runs.
That ball will take one hop and hit the wall. Veritek is going to test Garcia and make it easily into second on the high throw out of right.
That's part of our team as a DNA. We're going to hustle. We're going to play hard. If you're jogging slow to a ball, I'm going to go. We wouldn't let each other take plays off.
This packed house trying to rally behind Roger Clemens. The 6-time Cy Young Award winner is ready. His 2-1 pitch. To the left side for Enrique Wilson. His sails into the seats. And that'll bring Veritek to the plate to make it 3-0. Wilson in the lineup for his bat against Pedro Martinez and throws it behind first base for an error and a 3-0 Red Sox lead.
Certainly not the arm that Aaron Boone has.
Enrique Wilson had great career numbers against Pedro, so I kind of figured I might not be playing.
Torrey changing his lineup all year, and it continued right up to the postseason.
When you're dealing with Pedro, you worry about defense later, and you want offense.
I'm so disappointed I'm not playing Game 7. And this is a chance to go to the World Series, which you've dreamed of your whole life. So you kind of get over that and you prepare as best you can to be ready when you do get called.
To the right side, Nick Johnson stays down on it, and the inning is over. Pedro Martinez back to work.
Pedro Martinez was the best at that time.
A high fastball, and there's 93 miles an hour again.
His velocity was off the charts. The best changeup in the game, the best curveball in the game. It's not fair what he's out there throwing.
He's throwing more fastballs in the first 2 innings than he threw the whole last game.
We weren't having a good night offensively. We weren't able to even touch Pedro at that point.
Another 1-2-3 inning for Pedro Martinez, who has retired 8 Yankees in a row.
Well, we go to the 4th inning, and they're going to beat a fallen horse here. And the Yankees have to hold Boston at 3 to have any chance.
We have a crazy guy named Kevin Millar, who, I swear to God, this guy put me in the mood. He got so much energy. He keep everyone loose, but also he was doing his thing on the field.
There's a fly ball to deep left field. It's way back there. It's on its way. There it goes, a home run. Now the Red Sox with a 4-0 lead.
And I guess we'll stop beating that horse.
As a power pitcher, I'm attacking the zone. I'm going to force the guy to swing the bat. Sometimes they get me, sometimes I get them.
The home run in Game 7, carried out there in the monuments. There wasn't a better feeling in the world.
It's shocking because, obviously Roger Clemens, one of the premier pitchers for us, just didn't seem that he was having a good night.
Mike Messina is getting ready for the Yankees in their bullpen.
Each run that you give up, you think to yourself to stop it right there so your guys can climb back in it.
Now it's Trot Nixon who hit a 2-run home run his first time up. Low for ball 4.
Obviously, any pitcher that goes out to start a game, especially in Game 7, is a guy you're going to rely on. But Roger didn't have his best stuff, and he wasn't able to locate.
Roger Clemens has said he will walk away at the end of this season, because you see a guy who tonight is struggling, allowing 4 runs on 5 hits, 2 home runs. Runner goes, hit and run. It works perfectly for the Red Sox. Nixon will go to third. The Red Sox doing everything right so far tonight, have first and third and nobody out.
Zimmer taught me something in '96. When a pitcher gets in trouble, go to the bullpen real quick.
Here comes Joe Torre, and that is it for Roger Clemens. He is knocked out here in the 4th inning, and potentially could be the last time he exits a Major League field.
I was going to shut it down. I was going to retire after this, this postseason. So I had thoughts of that when I came out of the game, just pondering my career and this start. Wow, I don't want to go out this way.
Saluted here by the Yankee fans, by his teammates, the coaching staff, a true champion.
And I went in the clubhouse to ice down. That's when it kind of hit me that this could be it.
You go in and it's all about the pitching matchup. It's not about Jeter, it's about Roger Clemens against Pedro Martinez. And now Roger Clemens is knocked out of the ball game early. That just felt like, okay, this is Boston's night.
The Cowboy Up Red Sox, they're not going to blow this one. This isn't going to be 86, 78, any of that nonsense from the 40s. This is the one they're going to win.
I think when Millar hits a home run off Roger Clemens, not only does it make it 4-0, not only does it silence the crowd, not only does it add to the lead for Pedro Martinez, but I think it told the Red Sox, this is our night. And it was until it wasn't.
Clemens leaving early, very rarely happened.
They pulled him in the 4th.
Yeah.
When they pulled him, I was like, oh, okay.
But that's the moment of the game. That's what turned the game. First and third, no out. They could break it open. We could be down 7-0 in the 4th.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 75, Mike Messina.
For the first time in his big league career, Mike Messina is coming out of the bullpen.
Messina was under the assumption we were not going to bring him in the middle of an inning. We were just going to bring him in to start an inning. He was probably more comfortable doing that.
He's lost twice in this ALCS, and he will try to stop this inning right here. It's 4-0 Boston.
Degree of difficulty is immense. He has first and third and no one out, and he'll face a switch-hitting catch of Varitek.
For Clemens to be out of a game early, that just puts you in opportunities to get to some better matchups. To have that opportunity is huge because it's like, okay, now we're getting into the bullpen, and you should be able to tack on some more runs.
Varitek. First pitch, hacking, strike 1.
Messina, the best pitcher to get a ground ball. That's what the Yankees are hopeful of right here.
Varitek. A big strikeout by the Yankee right-hander. 1 away.
First time he ever came out of the bullpen. And he gets a strikeout.
He showed some real steel, man. I got to say, he really did.
The lead runner is Nixon at third. The trail runner is Miller, who just picked up his 6th hit of this ALCS, and here's Damon, who's 0 for 2.
You may see the Yankees pull their infield in now because Johnny Damon's very tough to double. He played for the play at the plate.
That's the bat I remember most in my career. Heading into the playoffs, I'm swinging the bat my very best. I feel like I have great discipline, and I was driving the ball very well.
Yeah, you were having a great year, man. You're having a great season.
Johnny Damon coming off a concussion kept him out of 2 games.
At the end of the last series against the Oakland A's, I got a concussion, and it messed me up really bad.
Off the end of the bat into short center field. Damon coming on. Damian Jackson going out. They collide. Check out this wreck. Head on head.
That's as bad as I have ever seen a collision head to head.
This is very, very scary now. And they put a brace on Johnny Damon's neck.
You know, I spoke to Damon just before the game. He told me he remembers waving to the crowd in Oakland on Monday following the collision, but he said he thought he was standing up, walking off the field, not lying on a stretcher.
Takes strike 2.
Nowadays, I would have been out for 6 weeks. Back then, I was only out for 4 days before I started this series. So by the 3rd inning, I'm absolutely exhausted. My legs are gone. Everything's gone.
See that look on Damon's face, probably looking for that knuckle curve, and he got the fastball.
I just couldn't focus. These are the most important games of my career, and we're playing with pretty much 8.5 men.
to the shortstop, Jeter. Steps and follows. Mike Mussina may have just kept the Yankees in this game.
I hit it really good. I hit it too good, right at Jeter's glove, and I hit it into a double play. That was a heartbreaker.
4-0 after 3.5.
You see Mussina come into that situation and get out of the inning without a run. Pretty amazing. That's an underrated part of Game 7.
Clemens started this game and made it into the fourth. Mussina kept the Yankees in the game last inning by entering with first and third, nobody out. Left with a score 4-0. It's still 4-0.
That move was a game changer right there, because Mussina stopped our offense for a bit.
Mussina pitches out of trouble. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. And now it's 4-0 Boston.
Hey, I don't know if you know this, but Moose came over to me after he finished, you know, and I said, great job, Moose. He says, I thought I wasn't going to, you know, come in the middle of an inning. I said, I guess I lied to you. I said, what do you want me to tell you? I don't know another answer.
Oh, man. We're hanging in there. We're hanging around when really, in a lot of ways, we've gotten killed to this point.
Yankees still have yet to put people on base. Giambi's been hacking for the home run and has been lacking. Martinez deals. The Giambino.
I can honestly tell you, when Jason Giambi hit the home run, it felt like, he hit a home run, but now it's 4-1. Even the Yankee crowd weren't going insane.
Enrique Wilson flies one to left. Easy for Manny Ramirez. 1 out.
The first 3, 4, 5 innings seemed like they run away with this game with their ace on the mound in our building.
And then he got him on a high fastball for the 5th strikeout in this game.
We still haven't made a scratch on Pedro. He was really precise, and he was just dealing.
On the inside corner to end the inning.
Only 4 base runners for the Yankees through 6 1/3.
And there is nobody warming up in the Boston bullpen.
To this day, he was the toughest pitcher that I had to face, bar none, in my career.
Posada into right center field. Damon on the move. 2 out. With the bases empty, here's Giambi. Moved down to the number 7 spot before this Game 7.
It makes you feel great as a team. Anytime you have your ace throwing the ball like he's capable, and Pedro Martinez right now is on.
A 1-1. Strike 2.
So we're feeling good. We just want to get outs. Let's get outs, and let's get in the locker room quick.
Pedro Martinez has struck out 7, walked 1. Into right center field. Damon back at the track, at the wall. It is gone for another Giambi home run. It's 4-2 in the 7th.
When Giambi hit that second home run, it was like we were able to put a crack in that armor.
You can feel that energy and that almost hope alive now in our dugout.
The Giambi home run cleared center field by a little bit. I felt like I had a chance to catch the ball, and from that concussion, I was wiped. I only got like this high off the ground, you know, it's like.
Pedro was throwing a great game, and this was going to be an uphill battle. Mussina did a great job. Clemens didn't. He got hit pretty hard, and then all of a sudden it was just Johnny Holstaff whenever there's a Game 7. And you know, in some ways, I haven't been in a lot of Game 7s. When we were with the Yankees, we always shut guys out. I mean, if we had a chance to close them out, we closed them out. I just had to go out and throw zeros and give it to the next guy.
It is the 8th inning of Game 7. It's 4-2 Red Sox over the Yankees. 2-0 from Nelson to Manny Ramirez. Tough play for Enrique Wilson. Good play for the out. First out here in the 8th. Clemens, then Mussina, and as Nelson is gone, David Wells is coming out of the pen.
I'm fired up. My mentality is I'm coming after you. You're not going to win. I'm going to win. I'm going to get the best of you, especially in a playoff situation.
Dealing with David Ortiz.
Who is better than Poppy? I mean, God. You could say I hate the guy. No, I was terrified of him.
I know David liked to throw the breaking ball to me a lot to slow me down. The minute he walked out of the bullpen, I saw a breaking ball coming out of the bullpen. I didn't even see David. Hey, David Wall is coming to pitch. Oh, he caught my breaking ball. Swear to God. That's why I throw the first pitch breaking ball, I swing at it. Boom.
2 starts, 2 wins for Wells as Ortiz gets into one to right. This one is at the wall and gone.
Wellesley comes in and throws a moon ball
Right
to
off
Poppy.
the bat to Poppy. And
Oh,
he
a
crushes.
terrible pitch. I remember, oh.
A hanging curveball right around the belly button.
My job was to get the left-handed hitter out, and I hung a pitch at Ortiz, and I mean, he just let the wind out of my sails on that one. Oh my God, what happened?
And I got taken out, and
Yeah.
I said, I was sitting in the dugout and said, well, hell, I could have done that. I mean,
Exactly.
With a first pitch home run to right, it's 5-2.
Any momentum the Yankees had just gotten from Jason Giambi was just taken right back by David Ortiz.
We're in the 8th. Boston leads by 3.
Master and commander has starred Pedro Martinez tonight.
The Red Sox are going to win. Pedro Martinez is pitching the game of his life when it matters the most in a hostile place. The most recent history of throwing Don Zimmer to the ground. He's got the whole world against him, and he's delivered.
Johnson pops up. Garciaparra waits for it. 1 out in the 8th.
We're going to lose this game? No. No chance.
Pedro's going to take the Boston Red Sox with this effort tonight to the World Series. That's how it felt in that stadium.
Regarded by many as the greatest pitcher in the game today, the most dangerous, the most dominant. And with 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning, he works to Derek Jeter. With the Red Sox 5 defensive outs away from heading to the World Series.
Pedro Martinez has thrown exactly 107 pitches, and Pedro continues to weave his magic.
The first half of the game is not going well. I'm trying to not take my mind to what this offseason looks like, just the utter disappointment of not going to the World Series.
Finally, it looked like the Red Sox were in a position to cash in and go to the World Series and beat their arch nemesis, the Yankees.
5-2 Red Sox, 5 outs left, perhaps, in the Yankees season.
Game 7, Pedro Martinez on the mound. We're up 5-2. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Jeter 0 for 3 in this game. He's fouled out, grounded out, struck out.
Every time Jeter came to the plate, I just went, oh, God. I had trouble watching him bat. He was such a fierce competitor.
No, he was awesome.
The Yankees looking for more of that October magic, which they have almost come to expect around here. Jeter flies into right, Nixon back. On the run, it's over his head. Jeter will dig for second and hold there with a double. Bottom of the 8th with 1 out. Here's Bernie Williams, 1 out of 3. On the inside corner, strike 1. 114 pitches on the night for Pedro Martinez.
Pedro, he's so tough. My thinking is have a good at bat. If you can work the count, great. Even if you strike out and you make him pitch more than 5, 6, 7 pitches, you still have a good at bat.
When the Yankees have runners on, Pedro throws the hardest. 95, a couple of pitches the last inning with runners on at first and second. Now 92 to Williams on the inside corner.
The 2-2 into center field. Damon will play it on a hop. Jeter will come to the plate. It's a 2-run game. Brady Little out of the dugout. 115 pitches on the night for Pedro Martinez.
If you go back and look at all the data, my memory is that 105 was the tipping point for Pedro that year. After 105 pitches, get him out of there. All the numbers go bad. Grady didn't really like the data, and he was going to go by the seat of his pants, his gut instincts, and that was old school baseball. So this was a push-pull all year with this great talented team that they had.
Alan Embry, the lefty, is getting ready in the bullpen for the Red Sox.
And you get the feeling that he will be the pitcher against Matsui one way or the other.
Yeah, I was on the mound right there. Grady came out. There was no pressure. Grady wanted to look in his eyes, and, he sees the eye of the tiger there with Pedro Martinez. Let's go get him, big fella. I'm right with Grady, man. I'm not taking Pedro out. To this day, I'm not taking him out. That's just me. I mean, this is the best pitcher in the world. This is Pedro Martinez. We're in Game 7. If anybody get us out of this thing, in my opinion, it's Pedro, right? And I'm gonna live and die with him.
It was time. He was getting rung, and they...
Go ahead.
And he came out, and I remember screaming at the television, "Don't ask him! Don't ask him!" Because he asked him. What do you think he's going to do? Oh, yeah, no, coach. He's a champion. He's never going to say, yeah, take me out.
Aces are tough. Aces want to get things done. That's why they're aces. And when he went out there and asked Pedro how he feels, you know what the answer is going to be.
With 115 pitches on the night, Grady Little is going to stick with his starter.
He was dominating the whole game, you know? Why would you not want Pedro up there? You would ride or die with him.
He gave Martinez the chance to say yay or nay. And he said yes.
I thought he was gone.
Yeah, but when the best pitcher in the game says he wants to stay in the game, what can you say? So, Pedro kept the ball.
Tying run at the plate for New York, it's Hideki Matsui. 1 out of 3 with a double tonight.
I wasn't worried that Pedro wasn't going to get through that inning. All the years I caught him, he was taken out of a game in an inning one time. He got hurt against the Marlins. Yes, he had a couple mistakes with Bernie and Derek, but once he attacks, he's never not finished an inning.
Strike one.
Pedro was left in the game to try to finish off that rally in the 8th. He doesn't want to walk off the mound not finishing off that inning and hear it from the Yankee fans. He wants to finish what he started.
Strike 2.
By any measure, given the Pedro of 2003, if you had 2 strikes on you, you were in jail. You're not going to get a hit.
Ripped into the right field corner fair. Bernie Williams will dig. It's a ground rule double. It's second and third as the Red Sox catch a break as that ball hops out of play.
Well, Matsui, he had an 0-2 fastball. That concerned me because Pedro doesn't miss. The great ones don't miss 0-2.
Tim and I looked at each other like they're going too far with the great Pedro Martinez.
The way I see this is the most blatant situation for a second guess in this series. Whether to bring Embry in to pitch to Matsui or not. If you're not going to bring him in against Matsui, when are you going to make that move?
Here's another moment. I can see why Red Sox fans are frustrated. Oh my God, these poor fans. Throw another one on the list.
3-run home run for Bucky Dent.
And maybe it was the first one since the Buckner moment.
Little roller up along first, behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
And it gets through Buckner.
It's silly to talk about a curse, but when it happens time after time after time, you start going, maybe they're cursed.
The Red Sox figuring this is 9 against 15.
Having lived through this ghoulish, horrible ending, I'd like to think I was prepared for anything. But I'm not buying into any of the narrative that they're going to blow it this time. This was Pedro Martinez.
Second and third, 1 out, bottom of the 8th, a run already home.
Now here's Posada coming into the game, the Yankees' best hitter in the LCS, but tonight, nothing for 3. And Posada and Pedro Martinez don't like one another. Never have.
Ball 1. 119 pitches. The Yankees making noise, and these fans lighting it up in the bottom of the 8th. 2-1.
It's the whole deal about Yankee Stadium, the aura of it, the crowds. You just know something special is going to happen.
Two and 2. A flare into center field. Out as Walker won't get it. The base running of Matsui. He comes home.
I was ecstatic, man. Now we have a chance. Now this is a battle. Now we're in.
I've been to all kinds of shows, concerts, play. I never stood on my feet for that long. Nobody sat down. Every second, every pitch was someone's going to the World Series and someone's not.
Pedro Martinez's night is done. The Yankees have come from all the way back, and Yankee Stadium goes absolutely ballistic.
Aaron Boone off the bench, the pinch run. Stays in, plays third base. And now in a tie game, the Yankees bring in Mariano Rivera. The last time Rivera was on the mound in Game 7 was in the World Series in Arizona.
Luis Gonzalez, their most valuable player, with a chance to win the World Series.
Floater, center field. The Diamondbacks are world champions.
He didn't close out Game 7 of the 2001 World Series. This was the first Game 7 since then.
I knew he had something to prove. He was personal.
The Red Sox have scored a run against Rivera in this series, and they try to do it here in the 9th inning in Game 7.
Game 7 coming in the 9th inning, tie game. I was thinking just to get somebody out, knowing that it's not tomorrow.
It's a great team on the other side fighting for their lives, in the season.
One thing about our team, it wasn't like poor me. Shoulders weren't in yet. We still had our chest out. Just now the fans are back in the game, which pisses you off. So we're in a dogfight now.
Whether it was Mariano or not, we're just going to dig in and toe it up and let's see what happens.
Miller grounds to the right side. Soriano flips to the right. Johnny Damon at the plate. Chopper to Boone. Across the diamond for the out. Todd Walker digging in. Walker floats one, caught by Soriano.
Feel the electricity in the air, all the intensity. The stadium got really, really loud. But at the same time, we know that the clock is ticking on Mariano. He had maybe 2 good innings.
If we could just hold on till he gets out of the game, we'll win. I was just hoping that we could answer goose eggs for goose eggs.
All of a sudden, it just seemed like at one time, all the Yankees stopped hitting.
Johnson hits that off his foot. Jeter strikes out. Hard hit. Diving stop by Walker to end the night.
We go to extra innings in the 7th game of the ALCS.
Extra innings in Yankee Stadium. I think that's why I lost half my hair.
At any given moment, it could change just like that.
Here's David Ortiz, who has homered this evening.
For every moment Jeter provided the Yankees, you could almost answer that David Ortiz provided the Boston Red Sox.
I'll tell you this, if Ortiz hits a home run, I want to see it because Rivera is throwing every ball in.
Somebody at some point going to score. As a hitter, you either dominate or somebody dominate you. I'm prepared to pull the trigger and take us to the promised land.
Down the left field line, into the corner. Matsui will play it. Off the wall, Ortiz will be in at second with a double.
It was a young puppy running.
The go-ahead run at second. Fighting the right hand that feeds him is Mariano Rivera.
Those guys keep coming, keep coming, keep coming.
An RBI chance for Millar.
I need to stop this because if I don't, we'll be in trouble.
A pop-up.
Jeter makes a catch. End of inning.
Mariano Rivera out for a 3rd inning. Nixon trying to get something started for the Red Sox in the 11th.
He was buzzing right through our lineup. 97, 96, 97.
1 out.
He's like from Mars, bro.
He ended up going 3 innings, which in this day and age, closers just don't do.
Mariano just finished up his 3rd inning, his last inning.
He had no limits. I don't know. That's what I thought was going to be his last inning, but he says, no, I'm all right.
I pitched the 11th inning. He says, no, you're done because we're going to win here. I said, okay, but we're done. I'm going out. This is it, Game 7. So continue till we win.
3 shutout innings from Mariano Rivera sets up the bottom of the 11th in Game 7.
It's midnight at the end of this incredible night. And at some point, somebody's got to win.
Tim Wakefield, the knuckleballer who has been so good in this series, takes over.
He had 2 starts, and he was fantastic. He won both of them.
The Yankees will have Boone, Garcia, Soriano.
Up comes Aaron Boone, who didn't even start.
Boone 2 out of 13 in this series with no RBI.
I was having a brutal series. Haven't really had success off of Tim Wakefield, even in the regular season. As I get to the end of the dugout, and Joe grabs me and says, hey, stay through the middle of the field, but trying to pull everything.
At that point, you start squeezing the bat, putting extra pressure on yourself. And a knuckleball pitcher is the worst guy you could be anxious on.
I'm getting ready to walk up to the plate. I'm thinking about taking a pitch. And then I kind of changed my mind. I'm like, quit thinking, go play.
Now we're tied at 5 as we go to the bottom of the 11th. Here's Aaron Boone to lead off.
His first at-bat of the game. There's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes. And the Yankees are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone has hit a home run.
This might very well be their most dramatic win in their great and glorious history. And the Yankees will go to the World Series.
I wish I could walk you through that moment. You have things in your life that happen that you can recall like it was yesterday. That's something that's very hazy for me.
Mariano runs out to the pitcher's mound, and he just falls apart.
I didn't want no one to just grab me. This was a conversation between the Lord and myself. I just wanted to be there and have my time with the Lord.
As he's getting to third, I'm pointing at him, telling him, I told you so, and he just gave me a high five that probably almost broke my wrist.
I turned to my daughter and I just said, I'm going down there.
Oh.
I jumped the fence, and they're going nuts at home plate. He comes around, and he looks at me, and he actually says, what the just happened?
Wow, I can't even talk. I just happened to run into one, and this is stupid.
That Game 7 had a feel of a World Series game for sure. Just the whole drama of the series in Yankee Stadium against your heated rival, the Red Sox. The fans made that an absolute special night, and us being able to walk it off and know that we were heading to another World Series made it a night that I'll never forget, that's for sure.
After Adam Boone hit that homer and we see him in the dugout, for the first time, I faced what these people have been waiting for the past 80-some years, the tunnel still dark.
For the fans in New England, more heartbreak.
You are that close to going to the World Series. That fully connected me to this organization. I want to start getting ready for the next season right there. That was the feeling I had.
I felt so bad that we couldn't win the game. It was going to be a long off season.
I guarantee you felt that pain because you cared about the win. There's no doubt in my mind that we don't win in 04 if we didn't feel the pain that we did in 03.
I don't think any Red Sox fan would ever be the same after that game. They hurt me. They hurt me, Billy.
I get it. You hurt us too.
No, not really.
Oh, yeah. Well, but that's not what this one is about.
A most unlikely finish to the most remarkable league championship series I've ever played.
This was a great game.
It was like great theater. It was sad that somebody had to lose because that's how close those two teams were.
One of the best games that I've ever played in my career.
Same here.
Aaron Boone.
Aaron Boone.
Adam Boone. Damn.